the state game, Christmas break, and design foundations. Good afternoon, Dutch Fork. Today is Friday, December 6th, and this is your Silver Screen Report. With the construction of the Health Science Building coming to a close, students prepare themselves for the new changes. Jared Newman has the change.
Cramped spaces packed with immense learning potential is the current status of the Health Science Department.
Right now we're kind of like, we have stuff we can use, but it's like we're kind of cramped.
In the closet right there, we have a lot of things we can't use right now because we don't have enough room. So the Health Science Building will allow us to do that.
I call it like the dungeon because it's like kind of down here. But there's a lot of cool things down here, like the bones of the body, and there's posters of different medical things.
Just outside, construction workers toil away at the new building that will house all the health science classes.
They told us that last year that wasn't even going to be done whenever we graduated, so maybe I would hope it would be done before I graduated.
Some days it looks like they're working really hard, and some days it looks like they haven't got nothing done in a long time.
It just seems like it's always something else. Like they're working on this, and then they're working on the parking lot, then they're working on something else. It'll probably be done by the time I graduate.
A much-needed change in scenery is projected to happen soon, a change that the department is looking forward to.
Pretty excited, even though I'm not going to be able to use it. I'm going to graduate by then. But it'll be a good addition to all the health science courses.
I think the new Health Science Building will give us like more facilities and being able to further the studies of health science and help us learn more before we go to college.
Really excited. I feel like it's a great opportunity for our health classes to have it here instead of traveling around. I feel like I can gain a lot more for it being built.
This has been Jared Newman for your Silver Screen Report.
Before leaving for Christmas break, students must take their midterm exams. Haley Younginer puts pen to paper.
As papers shuffle and eraser markings cover desks, erudite students prepare for midterms.
I normally set up study dates with a lot of different people in my classes and like going to Starbucks and Barnes & Noble and stuff and reviewing like notes and PowerPoints that our teachers gave us on the units.
Well, we normally have review sections, at least one review section before the final, but that's kind of dangerous because if a student waits just for that review session, normally that's not enough time to prepare for an exam.
With midterms counting for 20% of student semester grades, different students put in different amounts of effort.
Exams are a big deal, but it's not anything to be worried about because usually the teachers are pretty nervous about it themselves, so they try and prepare you pretty well.
With Christmas carols, hot chocolate, and shopping awaiting after Friday, students weigh the benefits of having midterms before break.
Well, obviously you forget everything over break because you're not really studying for school during Christmas.
You're not going to forget that information over the break, but the cons is you're losing focus. So you're not necessarily focused when you're taking the test.
It's like really stressful right before Christmas, but it would be more stressful if we had to study through the break and worry about our exams.
The cons is we're really not finished the semester yet, which is a concept a lot of students have a hard time understanding because afterwards we still have 2 weeks left.
Experienced students give the gift of advice for exam week.
Definitely don't wait till last minute and cram because your brain can't absorb all that information. And just do it in increments every day, 30 minutes, not that hard.
You've got to plan ahead of time. You've got to study over a longer period of time, which takes a lot of discipline to do that. But you need to study ahead of time, at least 3 or 4 days before the exam, at least, to be able to really master that knowledge.
This has been Haley Younginer for your Silver Screen Report.
Dutch Fork is participating in the Salvation Army's Angel Tree Project. Hamilton McAfee adopts an angel.
Student Council has started the annual Angel Tree Project.
It's for underprivileged kids that wouldn't necessarily get a bunch of presents or gifts during the holiday season, and basically they're submitted to the Salvation Army, who then helps distribute these angels, basically, which are the children, so that people will adopt them and then buy them what they want for Christmas, so they'll have a lot more than they would have had originally.
Junior Ashlyn Riley sees the benefit of the project.
I think it's a cute idea because not everyone gets Christmas presents, so it gives everyone an opportunity.
I think it's great. I think it's great that our school is going to do stuff like that for like kids who don't have as much as some of us have. So I think it's a great thing for us to do.
I think it's a great idea for kids to remember, or students to remember to give back to other kids since we're so blessed with what we have.
Donations will be given to underprivileged children in the Columbia area.
I think a benefit for students is the importance of giving back to others, to helping others, you know, and to be grateful for what you have. And then the benefit for the recipients is that they're able to get something that they wouldn't otherwise be able to have.
I think it helps people like truly understand to be thankful for the things that they get for Christmas, because like not everyone can have what they have.
This has been Hamilton McAfee for your Silver Screen Report.
The SAT word of the week is adorn, a verb meaning to decorate. Design foundation classes have been creating stop-motion art projects corresponding to the school-wide read cheat. Michaela Baker checks it out.
Stop-motion animation is an art form that was created in 1898 for the movie The Humpty Dumpty Circus. Art teacher Jamie Chasen created a project based around the book Cheat.
I have some of my design classes working on creating stop-motion films with the theme Cheat for the school-wide read that we've been doing.
It's in Lego Movie Maker, and we are taking the book Cheat and we're taking it and making movies, like stop movies, pictures for like cheating, like showing different ways people cheat and stuff.
The project guidelines were lenient, so student creativity was allowed.
It was really interesting to see all the perspectives of the way they took the story they were reading, and some did more abstract kind of short films, some took cheating from an educational standpoint, and then others took like cheating in relationship and try to play that in there.
We're playing hide and seek, and one person, everybody's going to be hiding, and the person that looks for the people that counts are going to be peeking, so they know where everybody is, so it's cheating.
A kid that's cheating on a test and gets caught by the principal, and he figures out how there's better ways than cheating to get good grades.
Chasen created this project to stray away from the typical written projects and incorporate more creative ideas.
Instead of just writing about what you read, which is a pretty kind of standard way of expressing what you thought of the story, I thought it would be fun to actually create a stop-motion animation film.
It's fun, and it helps us like learn in a non-strict environment, and it helps us be able to understand the importance of not cheating.
Although this assignment was different from normal book projects, students are still learning valuable lessons in completing them.
Cheating isn't a good idea, and that it could hurt you more than benefit you in the long run.
I think it's important to do the project because it helps people understand that cheating isn't tolerated.
This has been Michaela Baker with your Silver Screen Report.
Inspired by nature and her peers, Jade Williams expresses herself through shooting photography. Jamie Gilbert Fitzpatrick takes the picture.
Passionate about art, Jade explores her potential in photography.
I'm like good at photography now, and I kind of saw that kind of potential and wanted to expand it.
Yeah, I really like what she's doing. I think it's awesome, like her whole website, and I just think that she's like taking it to another level, which is awesome.
She's very creative. Everything that she comes up with is unique and inspired, and she's very encouraging to her classmates as well.
She made me want to do art more. I'm an art major too, and it's kind of opened my mind to fashion more than just art itself. Recently, most of my photo shoots are done outside, a lot of trees, leaves, you know. Photo shoots were interesting because one, I'd never really modeled before. Especially the face paint and everything was different for me. Usually they're not planned, just because I'm having fun and like I get inspired. Like I'll see something in a magazine, I'm like, oh, I want to do something like this, and then I'll, ask a friend and then do her makeup and hair and then just take her pictures. Past couple years, I've seen a lot of her work and it's been better each year.
I could see the foundation that was laid by all the art teachers that she's known in the past, and I'm just excited that I can help her go into her future.
I can definitely see her working for Vogue, which is what she wants to do for a living.
She's very into fashion and, celebrities and Rihanna especially.
My plans for the future is to be a creative director for a fashion magazine.
I wouldn't be surprised if she was actually creating all these magazines that interest her now.
I feel like it's what I was meant to do, and I give my all in all of my artwork.
This has been Jamie Gilliff-Fitzpatrick with your Silver Screen Report.
The varsity football team is playing the state championship tomorrow. Mindy Harris makes it to state.
With a fierce mindset and strong ambition, the varsity football team will play against Sumter tomorrow in the state championship.
You know, as a head coach and athletic director, it's always your goal to end your season this way, and this is the best way to end it, going to a state championship. A better way will be to win it.
So I'm really proud of us. We deserve it. We really deserve it. All the work we put in this season has been, you don't even know, practices on Sunday, before school, during school. So I'm really excited about it.
I'm so excited. Like, I'm really proud of our boys.
Another opportunity to make up for last year and kind of turn it around and prove everybody wrong.
Unconditional support from the student body and fans helps with the team's performance.
I think the team likes to be supported, so I think, like, of course they'll be more excited and more like pumped up and the adrenaline running.
The fans are huge for us. We feed off the fans, we feed off the students, and we need them there to basically give us the confidence that we need to win.
Some people don't like that, but I do, because it just gives me extra drive to do better and perform that much.
High hopes for a win this year are in the air.
This year we've come into it with more of a confidence, I feel like, and we know what it's like to lose, so we know the salt's in the wound, I guess you could say.
They hadn't seen a team like us that can run the ball with a guy like Matt Colburn, and our defense is starting to come alive.
State championship puts a lot of pressure on us, so our coach just told us to think of it as another week and another W, another win, so that's what we're going to do.
This has been Mindy Harris with your Silver Screen Report.
For this week's Kids in the Hall, we asked students what their expectations for the state game are.
I think that we should win the game because we're not doing too bad this year.
I think we actually have a pretty good chance of winning because our team's improved a lot since last year, so I think we can go pretty far.
I think we have a really good chance of winning, especially since it's, our second year in a row going to state. I think they're going to definitely try their hardest and give it all they have.
I think our boys can do it because last week they went out and they silenced all the doubters, and this week they're going to go to Williams-Brice again. I think they're going to get that business handled.
The state game is tomorrow at 6:30. Tickets are $10. Be sure to participate in the school-wide read of Cheat by Kristen Butcher. There is an interest meeting next Monday for juniors and seniors interested in cheering for basketball. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Before leaving for Christmas break, students must take their midterm exams. Haley Younginger outs the pen paper. What does that even mean? Outs the pen paper. Stop laughing at me. It's not funny. Are you okay? Do we need to call ambulance? No. No ambulance?
No.
Okay. No ambulance.